So Fortnite has had a good amount of Lawless Exotics released during Chapter 6 Season 2. So in this video, I want to rank all 12 of them from worst to best. But before I get into it, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe to help me reach 6,000 subs by the end of the year. Now without further delay, let's get into it. In 12th place is the Lawless Blink Pump and Dump, and this was the easiest choice I've ever made. The base gun is just so bad, being the Pump and Dump. When I first saw it, it actually looked pretty good because it was 2 guns for 1 weapon slot, so what could go wrong here? Well, apparently a lot could. Both guns are trash. The shotgun deals 104 damage a hit and has a fire rate of 0.95, so it literally shoots less than once a second, so it's insanely slow, and also the amount of damage it does is just not worth it being that slow. The SMG only does 17 damage a hit and 170 DPS, which is for an SMG is not good at all. Now you can use both at the same time, but it's just really clunky to use and it's not very accurate at all. So the weapon itself is just bad, but maybe the exotic ability can make up for it, you may be saying, but it really doesn't. The ability is that every time you reload it, you get the 0 point dash for 4 seconds, which is an alright ability, but it's not a game changer in any way. It can be used to dash around the person you're fighting to disorient them so they can't hit you, and also you can get some free shots off with that, and it can also be used for some extra mobility, but the ability is just 10 times better on the twin mag SMG because the reload is so fast. But here the reload is 1.57 seconds, which is okay, but it's nothing too crazy. But I understand why they put it on this gun specifically, because you can reload one gun while you're shooting the other one, but the gun is so bad it just drags it down to pretty good ability. In 11th place is the Lawless Trinity Assault Rifle, and the base gun is the collateral damage AR, and it really isn't a good gun in its own right. It's basically just a bad SMG and AR hybrid, and it just feels really weak. But the exotic ability basically flipped the gun's use entirely from fast firing low damage to slow firing high damage. The ability is that it shoots 4 shots in a triangular pattern at once, so it's like a shotgun AR hybrid, and it deals 66 damage a hit if you hit all 4 bullets, and it has a DPS of 198 with a fire rate of 3, which isn't very good for an AR, but it has very high damage, so I get why it's so slow. And also if you hit a headshot with all 4 bullets, it deals 98 damage, which is great. Now with the high damage, you may be wondering why it's so low, and it's pretty simple. You have to hit all 4 shots to do great damage, so using this gun from medium to far range makes the damage vary wildly, and also for an AR, not being able to be used reliably from those ranges is a big negative for sure. In 10th place is the Lawless Stink Rifle, and this is an exotic hunting rifle, which is a pretty solid gun but overrated for sure, but it's still pretty good. And the ability is actually good too. Now let's discuss the stats first. It deals 105 damage a hit and has a fire rate of 0.8, which is slow, but for a sniper I get it. The reload speed is 1.53, which is solid for a sniper, and you can use it without much delay. The ability is that every shot it makes a stink cloud, which deals 5 damage a hit, and also the ability can be used to get people out of boxes or wherever they are. It's like get them out in the open so you can hit your shots easier. And also it shoots so fast that even if your aim sucks, you can continuously get people out in the open, and even if you don't land a single shot, you can still kill them with the stink clouds, so it's a very forgiving sniper that also one hits for a headshot. In 9th is the Lawless Final Mark Rifle, and the base gun is a Falcon Eye Sniper, which is a semi-auto sniper, and I'll explain the ability first this time because it's important for the stats. And what it does is every time you hit someone with it, it marks them for 5 seconds, and while they're marked you can get damage increase with the gun, and it deals 80 damage a hit with non-marked and 120 marked. The fire rate is 1, it has a mag size of 3, so you can really take the advantage of the mark, and just the ability itself to mark someone is a good ability by itself, even without the damage boost. For a headshot, non-marked you deal 200 damage, and when marked it deals 300, so you can one-shot anyone 0 build or builds. But I just feel like only doing 80 damage base, even for a semi-auto sniper, isn't very good, and you can't really rely on the mark because most people will just build after being shot. In 8th place is the Lawless Rift Launcher, and this is a very unique and fun gun to use, but it's not very practical. And what it does is it shoots rifts that anyone can use, so you and your teammates and even enemies can use it. So this can be used in a plethora of ways that are very creative. You can use it for mobility to just get around faster. You can even use it to escape if you're about to die, or the way Alex uses it, you can banish people away if you don't feel like fighting them. And it has a fire rate of 1 and the max has a 2, and it has a cooldown of 22 seconds before giving you another charge. The gun is just really fun, and I hope they add more guns like this in the future. In 7th place is the Lawless Twin Fire Slap Shotgun, and this gun is a decent tack shotgun dealing 88 damage a hit with a DPS of 167.2, which is alright for attack, and the fire rate is 1.9, which is good for a shotgun, but it's really just a decent attack shotgun. It's nothing too crazy. The ability is that whenever you're holding it, you have an infinite slap, and while you're sprinting or sliding, it reloads your mag, so you can get some shots off and then back or away for a little bit while running, and then have your shotgun fully reloaded to get back into the fight. And the infinite slap is just a great ability because it gives you infinite mobility, so that you never have to stop running, so you move around really fast and can get away from people faster. So it's just a really good ability and a decent gun, so it's just good all around. In 6th place, the Lawless Heavy Impact Tracking Rifle, and this is a bolt sniper, so it only shoots once then it has to reload, but it does a lot of damage. It does 138 a hit, which is insane. It also has a really slow fire rate and a 2.7 second reload speed, which is alright for a sniper, and it deals 345 to the head, so it one shots at an ability mode. The ability is that whenever a bullet lands, it sends out a recon scan so that marks players and containers. So that's an insane ability, and it's great for recon, and it can help with positioning. And this just feels like a better version of the Final Mark Sniper, which is weird because they came out the exact same time. In 5th place is the Lawless Explosive Mammoth pistol, and the Mammoth is a single shot pistol that deals a ton of damage and it really rewards accuracy, and the ability makes it so that it shoots an explosive projectile instead of a normal bullet. So the accuracy is worse, but the explosion makes up for that. The bullet itself does 50 damage and the explosive does 50 as well. So direct hit does 100 damage, and if you hit to the side of the person, you'll still do 50 damage, which is good as well. And also this is more for close to medium range more than far range because the projectile makes it harder to use far away, and the reload speed is 1.71 seconds, so you can reload it pretty fast. In 4th place, the Lawless Accelerant Hollow Twister, and the base gun is a Hollow Twister, which is a very accurate gun that shoots decently fast and does decent damage. So this is a very good and reliable AR in general, and the exotic ability just builds off that by making it so every hit you get, the faster the gun shoots and the faster you move. So the movements could be used if you're using it close range. You can like hip fire it and then circle around the person so they can't hit you, or you can use it to get some shots off and then run away. And also the real highlight here is the fire rate, because you can just vaporize someone with it without them even knowing. Like, it shoots very fast. Like after 3 hits they'll be dead or like very close to dead because how fast it shoots, and you can just spam their builds even faster because you already get the fire rate increase. And this gun is just a pure upgrade to the original gun, and it deals 28 damage a hit, which is very good, and has a base fire rate of 4.5, which is decent. And also the mag size is 25, so you can shoot it for a good bit before having to reload for 2.6 seconds, which is a mid reload speed, and this is just a great gun altogether. In 3rd place is the Lawless Slap Jug, and this is a great healing item. The new Chug Jug is already one of the best non-exotic or mythic healing items, and it's just a huge upgrade in every way. It increases the heal cap to 400, which is doubles the original of 200, and also gives slap for 25 seconds after healing, which does not sack. And that's a lot of extra movement that you can use to rotate easier, to escape easier, and this is just one of the best healing items in the history of the game. In 2nd place is the Lawless Slap Cannon, and this is in the same boat as the Slap Jug, with it being a pure upgrade of the Slurp Cannon, with it not doing any extra healing, still being 20, and also gives slap for 25 seconds, but that's the only change it has. But the reason I put it above the Slap Jug is because you can also heal your teammates with this and also give them a slap, so it's good for healing your teammates and also giving them a smasher movement, and also it recharges every 20 seconds, so it's basically infinite. But if this was for solos only, I'd put the Slap Jug above the Slap Cannon, but they're pretty much interchangeable and amazing healing items all around. But in 1st place is the Lawless Shockwave Rocket Launcher, and this is the Lawless Exotic I use the most because it's just how fun it was to use. It does 55 damage a hit and 400 damage to builds, and the max has a 1 and a reload speed of 1.6 seconds, which is great for an explosive. And the reason it's this high is because it just has a goated ability, which makes it so that the rocket fires at the speed of light, and I mean it fires extremely fast. Like, it speed blitzes everything, and it shockwaves anyone it hits and sends them extremely far away, and it doesn't do any damage to you or anyone on your team, and it's amazing for mobility, and it's just an insanely fun weapon. And when I first used it, I genuinely laughed out loud because I was not expecting the rocket to go that fast, or to send the person I shot to the other side of the map. Like, they gotta add more fun weapons like this, like that aren't overpowered but are extremely unique and fun to use, because this is the type of weapon that got Fortnite so popular in the first place. It's just so fun to use. But that's the end of my video. If you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe to help me reach 6,000 subs by the end of the year. Also, comment on the video in the future. And lastly, Cash Henry has as much money you can get, but less than fun to me. Goodbye.